Alright, I think we are good to start. Onward. I'll scooch that over. Just this minute. Nobody wants to play this. Alright, continue game.
I've sent a team to investigate.
Alright, what were we doing? Talking to this guy.
Yo, Rook! Strife talked about you. I need your help. Can you help? There are veil jumpers in the forest who have been gone too long. They were searching for relics. With the recent troubles, they could use a protective escort to bring those relics back to camp.
I'll start the search.
And I'll stay here, in case someone shows up.
Sure. I don't even know what I was doing over here last time.
Emmerich. Have I got this right? Manfred's a wisp?
A wisp of curiosity, to be precise.
And this wisp was so curious about our world, it just couldn't wait to come here, animate a body, and serve you tea?
Manfred enjoys boiling the water. He's mesmerized by the steam.
There it is. That's the Veil Jumper camp. Watch out. That relic just went off. What happened to that Veil Jumper? He was right here. Oh, this isn't good. We need to find him.
Cool.
That's incredible.
Where does all the water come from? The Fae, perhaps?
One of those magical relics the Veil Jumpers were dealing with must be nearby. A spatial anomaly. We can't reach that Veil Jumper unless we find some way around it.
They're like, oh shit!
One relic down, more to go. Hard to believe these things are causing so much trouble.
I'm okay, I swear.
Looks like another relic nearby.
Trouble ahead.
Way to go, Rook!
Way to go, Rook! You did awesome! Can I slobber your dick now?
Trouble ahead?
Must be a magical relic causing this. That's another one.
Oh, I was just being dumb.
You saved me. I'm saved. I'm alive. I was working on the relic and then everything went dark and quiet. It felt like nothing and nowhere. I'll catch my breath and make my own way back to camp.
There are others missing. We'll continue searching for them. I bet one of those magical relics is close.
I tried!
Got it.
Just saying.
Ir abalas lathalin. Inasel inast.
Three, two, one. Is the lag still bad? Is it worse?
I bet one of those magical relics.
Causing magic to go wild. We have to stop it. Deactivate the relic and the barrier goes away. I think.
Okay, well, how do I deactivate the relic? Here. Nope.
That's probably one of the missing veil jumpers. Let's get that barrier down. I bet one of those magical relics is close.
This monster, the Gloom Howler, have you ever seen its like?
Never. No warden I've talked to has either. It's definitely blighted, but not Darkspawn. Smart. Something special. Normally I'd relish on this. Now.
Now, where were we? You'll find us on siblings. I'm certain.
So am I.
Dentist!
I spy trouble ahead.
Here we go!
pit of Darkspawn. Let's clear him out.
Here they come.
Big Ol sent another of their champions here.
Watch the ranged attacks! Take it to him,
Davram has them in hand.
I'm good to go. There, finish the run. Move out of there.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
Well done, Davram.
Nice hit. Coming in range. Trouble on your right.
Ah!
They're in range.
Clearing away one champion at a time.
Run, quickly!
Ready again.
That should take care of it.
Is everyone intact?
Nope.
Every one of these gets us a little farther.
Alcohol.
How are you faring with Hassan, Davrin?
It's all good. He's behaving, minding his manners, quiet as a mouse.
So, all the squawking from your room.
Must have been Tosh during
I distinctly heard a griffin shriek.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes he acts out.
You must instill some discipline. Manfred needed to be taught boundaries as well.
Uh-huh. Except Hassan's a griffin.
And clever. That will only increase, believe me.
Fucking nugs. I can't even kill them for shit. No fun.
I bet one of those magical relics is close.
Ah! Yes, laugh at me. Thing. Oh yay, a green thing.
Can anyone hear me?
We're gonna get you out. That's probably one of the missing veil jumpers. Let's get that barrier down. I bet one of those magical relics.
Hurry, please.
Well, that was super hard.
I
And
kept calling
tiefling.
and calling, and no one came. It felt like an eternity, and the shadows were so dark. So dark. But I'll be all right. I'll make my own way back to the camp.
relics is close.
God damn it. Oh, really? I had to look up.
Got it.
Oh, thank the creators. Did Elio send you? I have to talk to him once I return to camp. It's so odd. I've seen relics like that before. I know how they work, but this one, it was wrong.
That's
I think
all
that's
you're gonna
everyone.
tell me?
Let's get back to Elio.
Better be ready.
Don't tell me what to do.
Another owl. Watch out.
Oh my god, that was terrible.
Could that?
Oh my god, bitches. They don't even do it like an animation when collecting materials, like they did in Inquisition. It's kind of lame.
Come back safe.
I found most of your friends, but one didn't make it. I'm sorry.
We We all know the risks, but it's still difficult when someone gets hurt. There's one last relic out there we never found. If you come across it, be careful. I think someone's meddling with the magic in Arlathan.
I'll try to be safe.
Dum-dum. That's what I wanted to hit.
Carving monsters, huh? Didn't figure you for an artist.
This? It's by necessity. If you know your enemy, their weak spots, maybe you live another day.
Discount Blackwall! Discount Blackwall! Discount Blackwall!
Or you could just bring along a really big sword.
Only if you know what to do with it. You hit a rageling in the flank, you'll just send him into a frenzy.
And these will help.
Standard bestiaries are always some mage drawing things they've never seen, taking the piss out of it. They don't understand how when the hunt ends and you come nose to nose with an ogre, someone's going to die. So I'm making the real Monster Hunter manual.
Only because I want to save the damn thing.
Who are you doing it for?
Balmor, that imbecile in Tevinter, lecturing on things he doesn't know about. And Ludric over in Rivain thinks taking a rock wraith down with a lucky shot makes him a champion.
What do you care? Jealous?
Of course not. I just think the experts should have some actual expertise. Tosh could learn a thing or two.
Ouch.
I get it. She knows dragons. But what about fighting a Sylvan or a Dartmonger? Don't tell me I'm using the wrong blade.
I like a hunt with some challenge to it.
What's your quarry?
I'm thinking a Grey Warden. Maybe an elf. Maybe both. I can't decide.
That too much to handle?
It's best if you keep them guessing.
Well, you'll need special bait to lure that sort out. Doesn't just fall for anything.
Noted. So, where's the Gloomhowler in all this?
Can't carve it till I know what it is. You want a piece of the Howler boy?
Is he ready?
Was I ready the first time I fought a Hurlock?
Well, you're still alive.
I got my ass handed to me. Broke 4 ribs and cracked my jaw. Then I got back up and drove a blade through its skull. In this line of work, Asan and I are only as strong as the quarry we hunt.
Makes sense. You'll learn to fight by fighting.
I don't know another way. Out there in the world, you sink or swim.
Can a half-lion, half-eagle swim?
Don't know. Asan?
Which half was
It's
that?
Count Blackwall!
Both halves share the same stomach.
Right. See you around.
Good taste.
Was it? Okay. This game is ridiculously stupid, ridiculously stupid, ridiculously stupid. That is the only good part in this game. Cause, bitch, I'd do the same thing. And according to some black guy, if you do the ending wrong, he just dies.
Nev, I took a lot of notes while you were away. About what we did and who we met and what I thought you might notice.
Lucanus? Where is he?
It's gonna give me like an easy way to find him. Kind of. Okay.
Demon, no further. Isn't standing up to them supposed to work?
Let Lucanus go. Don't make us hurt both of you.
What's going on? Lucanus?
It's not Lucanus, it's the demon. It's taking him over. He's trying to leave.
Smells like jam and brimstone.
Rook, do something.
Lucanus, wake up!
What the fuck?
What the?
That was supposed to be the
Tried
sarcastic
to walk
thing.
through the Illuvian in your sleep.
Spite wanted out.
I need coffee.
You can't just caffeinate your way out of this.
It's hard for Spite to take control when I'm awake, so I try to stay awake.
You can't just stay awake forever. I think that would kill you.
I'll be more careful next time.
Let's
We
talk
have
to
to
the
make
demon.
Spite understand that he's endangering you.
He's Spite, not learning. He doesn't listen to anyone. Don't worry about it. This won't happen again. And thanks.
And it happens in like 2 seconds. Right? Let's see. Who else is there to talk to? Okay, so Emmerich wants something. And Tosh wants something. Ugh. Here we go. I think it's up here. Stop it over, push. Because at least he's a bit more tolerable.
Rook, interested in visiting the Memorial Gardens?
What are you up to?
I must tend to some rites in the necropolis. It should be peaceful and quite undisturbed. You'd be most welcome company.
Shit. You shouldn't have to deal with all this, Rook. The sooner I can get out of here, the better.
Right? Wasn't it in like the original lore of these video games that like necromancy was frowned upon? I'm fairly certain there was an entire quest line in 2 where we had to stop a guy from trying to like tosh his horn. What the hell? Ugh. But yeah, we had to stop a guy from trying to turn our mom into a zombie.
You heard of the Hall of Valor? It's a fighting arena with the lords.
Interesting.
Just tell me when you're ready.
But, like, no, like, talking to me about it, being all like, hey, this is the Hall of Valor, this is why we do this, let's go do this. Just, you heard of this? Let's go do it. What the fuck? How am I supposed to even, like, want to do it? Dude, what's wrong with her entire everything? I'm ready for you to piss off Tash. I want to piss off Tash. Alright, let's see. Harding wants to talk.
Did I see you writing a message to the Inquisition? What's that about?
You know, Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? I'm trying to get news about the South.
Yeah, and you were actually
but
a decent
Charter
character
hasn't replied
back
to any
then.
of my messages. I'm trying not to worry about what's happening there, but... No, it's probably fine. Charter's just busy. She's always busy.
Charter. Who's that?
She's the Inquisition's spy master. Or she would be, if there was still an Inquisition. I suppose she just works for the Inquisitor now?
You mean Liliana? You're not even gonna give her a name?
I haven't heard much about the Inquisition in years.
Oh, that's
The chick who lasted like all 3
when
games?
the breach was open, we needed a large group to stop Southern Thedas from falling into chaos. It's changed in the years since. We're a smaller force working underground to
Yeah,
keep an eye
I'm
on
not
things
going
on
into
in the world.
any mods. Hell, I'm like honestly tempted to just blitz through the fucking main storyline so I can get this done faster. What does she want?
Does your spy
Because
master
that's not
expect
my
something from us?
Inquisition.
I don't work for the Inquisition.
I know that, and Charter knows that. But there are still people in the organization invested in knowing how things are going. With Solus, especially.
So how long were you with the Inquisition? 10 years?
Something like that. Why?
You must know the Inquisitor.
Well, yeah. We worked
Yes,
together.
my headcanon
I
is
wasn't part
still
of the
that
Inquisitor's
Myra
inner circle,
is the
though.
Inquisitor and Solus
I
is
spent
the
more time
love
with
child.
the ordinary people.
Just saying.
The ones you didn't hear about.
Save the liver that way? Right.
And the Inquisitor's advisors, what about them?
Of all of them, I'd say Josephine is my favorite. She's lovely. She still sends me a box of handmade sweets from Val Royeaux every year on my name day. Cullen and I got along too, but he was always busy. He would have bad days from lyrium withdrawal sometimes, and I would share the tea that my ma sent. He's from Ferelden too. Maybe it reminded him of home.
What about Liliana? I heard she's intense.
I think she likes to cultivate that reputation. She's not nearly as terrifying as she sounds. Oh, I passed her
Dude,
in
if
the
you
Great Hall
murdered
one day,
her in the
and she
freaking
suddenly
Temple of
turned
Sacred
and
Ashes
asked
in the
me if
first
I
game,
wanted a
she literally comes back to life.
A nug? Those small pink rodent things? What for?
How is
She
Liliana
loved them
not
and
intense?
made a hobby of breeding them as pets.
So, did you take the nug?
No! What am I gonna do with a nug?
Keep it as a pet?
But you did know people from the Inquisitor's inner circle, didn't you?
I knew them, sure, but those early
It
days,
was a
all I
good
wanted was to
story.
prove myself, and
It wasn't
not get
bad
in
if you
anyone's way.
romanced him either.
Some
I
of them
actually
were
did that
more
once with a
approachable
human mage.
than others. Sarah was a puppy with a new toy. 100 new toys. Fun, if you can handle the mess. She was really the only one who could make Rainier, well, Blackwall then, let down his guard. Otherwise, he kept to himself and stuck to the stables. We'd talk when I visited the horses. And there was Cole, of course.
The Spirit Boy?
Yep. I was just sitting on the walls one day, and he asked if he could join my game.
Like a card game?
Nah,
Okay,
just
I
good
need the
old people
snuggles from
watching.
the kitty.
Must have seemed like a game to him somehow. We'd pick strangers out of the crowd and try to say something about them. Like,
Place a nug with Tash.
she heard the joke yesterday and she's still trying not to laugh. Or one of Cole's. His eyes remind her of the ones beneath her bed.
Creepy.
Okay, that's just a creepy thing to say.
Cole was like that. Weird, wonderful, and occasionally a
Kitty
little
snuggles.
bit creepy.
Wasn't Cole an empath? He must have been great at this game.
Ah, but the rule was you couldn't say anything you actually knew. He got it in the end. I think.
So you didn't ask him if you guessed right?
Well, being right wasn't the point. Making a habit of seeing people was. I think he liked that. It's why you don't miss.
So, tell me about these ordinary Inquisition members I haven't heard about.
The Inquisition hired hundreds, and most of them weren't Magisters or Ben Hasrith or the left hand of the Divine. There were scouts and stable hands, carpenters and cooks and quartermasters, even 2 dedicated pastry chefs. Most of them volunteered, like me. We wanted to help in whatever small way we could.
I'm sure those pastries were a great help.
My ma likes to say that sometimes the pie is for eating, and sometimes it's for crying into. Doesn't even need to be pie. Rector liked cake, and Faulkner loved soup. But food was always a comfort.
Rector? Faulkner?
Liliana gave all her agents pseudonyms.
Right, like Charter.
Well, Charter's Charter, but when the other 2 and I were together, we were just Lace, Wilbur, and Katya.
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an organization. They're only as good as their people, don't you think? But I do miss my friends. We write each other, but it's not the same. And the Inquisition is different from what we've built here. Not better or worse, just different. It's special when you're among people working toward the same goal.
Not everyone. There was Solus. What did you really think of him back then?
Lonely. He always seemed lonely.
Oh
It's
yeah,
hard not to be
right?
when you hold yourself above
Now
everyone
all
else.
we have are these weird veil jumper people. Well, headcanon-wise, he is my daddy.
He might be lonely, but I doubt he cares. He's single-minded. Nothing else matters besides his crusade.
Because it's the only thing he's had. My ma used to say, a caged dog forgets there's grass outside. Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on fire, and here I am rambling about the past. I should let you go. Talk later?
I'm a kicker in the balls. Alright, is that everybody? I think that's everybody. Yep. Alright, let's go do Docktown stuff. Egginess, you mean the bald head? I guess we can bring Neb with us, and I'll bring him. I just love Solus, and I love the fact that he's trying to destroy the world. It makes me happy.
A candle hopper. They carry messages through the city. Is this for us? Strange. Wants us to find more.
Talk with Morrigan.
Come to think of it, we haven't heard anything.
I did.
Davrin.
Because
if a
I
person
hate
is
Nev.
blighted and doesn't go through whatever wardens go through, how long?
Depends on the person. Back to what we were saying.
Davrin, if a person is blighted and doesn't go through whatever wardens go through, how long?
Depends on the person. For the changes to the blight, the answer's even more uncertain.
Right. Well, another thing we can't predict.
You're all gonna die. Because I kind of want the bad ending, if there is one.
And now what's next? I'm feeling kind of restless.
I wish there was something I could do.
What could you do anyway? You're not a builder. You just get in the way.
Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Indeed. But today we have a guest, and she needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Llewellyn, the woman who led us all.
Headcanon, that's my mommy.
Andarin Atishan.
Anathara. I wish we could be meeting without our gods threatening to blight the world.
A blight that spreads wider with each passing heartbeat.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric.
Right.
You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganon and Gillenane.
This is on you, bitch.
Sounds like I'm cleaning up your mess.
Rook.
No, Harding. This is my mess.
The Inquisition sealed the breach and stopped Corypheus. We saved the world.
We also left southern Thedas vulnerable to Qunari invasion, as the Exalted Council showed.
But the Inquisition didn't start the Mage Rebellion. We didn't start any of this.
We did our best, but our best had consequences. When those consequences became apparent, I disbanded the Inquisition rather than let it turn into something someone else had to stop. Too many leaders claim credit while avoiding responsibility. I won't be one of them. So, Rook, I am asking you to help me clean up my mess.
Okay.
From what I'm seeing,
And
yeah.
while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do her
My
best to ensure
headcanon
that
is
the
still
rest
that the
of the world
Inquisitor in
remains
Solus is my
intact.
mommy and daddy.
A daunting prospect, given
I was
that
an
most of the
unexpected
South
love
is
child
under
and
siege
thrown to
by
the Wardens.
Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not
And
for
that's
the
why
Inquisitor,
Varric
the
recruited
South
me.
would have collapsed completely. She has not been idle while you assembled your team.
If the South is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morgan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's Viravus, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet her.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here.
Yeah.
It's really that
I
bad
mean,
in the
they
South.
missed like a
Elganon
lot of
and Gillenane have
opportunities.
indeed
Like,
restricted
if
their
they
activities
kept
to the
Solus
north.
as the main
The
antagonist
forces
of
they
the
deployed
game,
to the south,
and then gave you the option to
strange new
play as a love
Darkspawn,
child, that
have
would have been
spread fear
so
and
fucking
corruption
cool.
greater than any blight in history.
Darkspawn have cut through the center of Orlais. Valrorio and Halam Shiral are barely holding out. Ferelden would have fallen already, if not for help from Orzammar. With Denerim lost, the Fereldans are holding the line at Redcliffe. The Free Marches have the worst of it. Acting Viscount Aveline Valen led the evacuation of Kirkwall. She's taking her people and what's left of her army to help Prince Vale keep Starkhaven.
Maker, we didn't know. My mom.
Don't worry. I called in a favor with the Divine. Your mother's safe with some old friends.
Thank you.
The Inquisition might be gone, but my name still carries some weight.
Every guy needs to wear a cup.
I've used it to get people working together where they can. Again, the South is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the Blight.
I've been having some trouble getting people in authority to listen to us. If you help with some of your political strength.
My political strength. Tevinter hates me. The Venatori helped make sure of that. And while I have a few friends in the Wardens, their leadership hasn't much cared for me since we clashed at Adamant Fortress.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. She brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette. We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him. Somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
He is my daddy.
Right now, Solus is giving us the information we need to track down the gods.
Yes, he is a vital source of
He's doing more for
information
me
and
than my
advice,
mom.
just as he was to the Inquisition before. He is the Dreadwolf. He led a rebellion that lasted centuries.
Right.
How many alliances do you think he has made and broken?
Solus was important to me. If this statuette helps you understand him, if it uncovers something that... Honestly, I don't know. I wish I did. But this feels like a part of him. And whatever he and I once were, I think... I hope... it might help you.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
It's like, thanks, Mom, for nothing. You just got rid of me first chance you've had.
We should take a break. Head back to the lighthouse for a bit.
Right? No, it's the memory of my conception. With a note to the Inquisitor going, really? You sent our kid to the fucking Wardens? What are you, an asshole? Through the damn town.
Rook, just got word.
Right.
First Warden's calling everyone back to Weishaupt. Everyone except us, seems like. Guess the First Warden holds a grudge.
Calling Wardens back from all over Thedas is a big step. Did he give any reason why?
Not exactly, but I've heard rumors of a massive Darkspawn horde on the move. Even hearing there's an Archdemon with them.
The other archdemons are dead. Only Razikale and Lucican live. So which one is it?
No one has a good look yet. Makes it hard to tell. Rook, if the gods have an archdemon, Warden lore says archdemons only show up during a blight. Doesn't say anything about elven gods. Seems like the rules have changed, and we're going in blind. We need to know what we're up against.
I'll talk to Solus. See if he knows anything about any of this. Make sure the others are
Entire
ready to
game
move.
just makes me hate everything. Talk to Solus. Well, Daddy wants to talk. First I'm gonna go talk to my, potential warden boyfriend. He's the only one that gets me, you know? We both drank some blood, had some weird dreams. You know, he's the only one that really gets me.
It looks like our boy Hassan is feeling his oats. Or
Suffer.
whatever griffins feel.
He's getting the hang of it. When he listens.
He seems to be able to handle himself so far.
You got lucky the Gloomhowler didn't tear you to pieces, boy. You wait for my command. We attack together. Then we can kill stuff like that.
At least he's learning.
The instincts kick in. Griffins see darkspawn and it's a fight to the death. Like wolves hunting deer. Just need to corral it.
Sounds like the perfect soldier. And he even flies.
Aerial cavalry. A full-grown griffin is a force of nature. Every muscle, talon,
Right.
and feather honed into a killing machine. Hassan's ancestors took on archdemons.
Like his name says, he's an arrow.
Half lion, half eagle, with the instincts of both, griffins will always be hunters.
Just like his daddy, Davrin.
I suppose we are our nature.
Not sure about that.
You still discount Blackwall.
Most of my life, I've hunted the darker things in the world. But caring for a griffin? What do I know about that? Yet here I am.
That's not so bad, is it?
Not the path I expected. Makes me wonder about Hassan, his brothers and sisters. Still young. Pure.
You're worried?
I'm responsible for the future of every griffin alive. I want it to be a good one. These animals live to fight, but I wonder if there's another path for them.
Whatever.
I'd like to think everyone can find a new path. Even griffins.
Just wish I knew what it was.
Doesn't every good parent?
Parents. A scary word. I'm supposed to be his bodyguard.
What do you think you've been doing this whole time?
Trying to ignore it. If I get myself killed by a Hurlock, that's on me. If it's Hassan, I just don't want to mess it up.
I think that's where trust comes in. That Turlum idea you keep talking about. Trust
Iron Bull was
Hassan
my
to
favorite
find his
one
way.
last
Don't force
last
things.
game. Iron Bull
He's
and
headstrong.
Solus. Who else did I always throw at me?
Good thing you are too.
Right. Thanks for the chat.
Oh, Varric. I always had Solus, Iron Bull, and Varric in my team. I went mage heavy because I always played a mage too. Alright, time to go talk to Daddy Dearest. Right? we're gonna see the conception of my character.
You cannot do this, Elganan. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evanuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dreadwolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods? Well, mine and Davrin's, and Rook's.
They were supposed to protect people. Instead, they seized power. Assholes.
It was so mundane. Nothing grand or cosmic. No setting fire to the sun, just talking, politics. I wish they were monsters. Something grand and terrible. Seeing them like that, they're no better than Tevinter nobles.
But no worse, either. They were people. And people can let you down.
All right. What else can we take from this memory?
The writing in this
Elgranon was
game.
hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solus, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solus were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elgranon over him. A betrayal.
It sounded like Solus was loyal to Mythal. What did Elganon call him? Mythal's lapdog? And then she grabs power alongside Elganon instead of standing for her principles. I'd be angry too.
Angry enough to start a rebellion?
That's not how he'd see it. He didn't destroy the
Oh
world.
my god, he's
Elganon
still
did.
whittling?
Solus did what he considered necessary to stop him.
What the
Solus
fuck,
would
dude?
try to justify what he did.
You really are
but
just
he'd
discount
also blame
Blackwall.
himself for what happened.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solus wishes to forget.
His regret. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solus? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dreadwolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solus would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
Because Emmerich is a little necrophilia.
How fares your battle?
The gods are moving against Weishaupt and the Grey Wardens. We've heard rumors the Darkspawn are being led by an archdemon.
And you have questions?
I need to know how archdemons relate to the gods. Are they just like the Blighted Dragons, or are they something else? I also need to know how to deal with the gods if they show up at Weishaupt.
I propose a bargain. I will answer your question
if you answer mine.
What?
How are the Grey Wardens? Do they understand the truth of the danger yet?
We've been through this already. You agreed to help me.
What did you think my help would look like, Rook? I need to know that you are prepared.
No. The First Warden still refuses to listen.
As I feared.
I tried diplomacy, I tried being firm. Nothing worked.
When I asked you why you should be trusted to lead the fight, you said you were no stranger to fighting stronger opponents. That sufficed for me.
Why
But the
did
Grey
that
Wardens
need to
fight
be, like,
Darkspawn and
told to
Archdemons,
me?
foes no one else can stand against. They see themselves as the best prepared for this battle. You cannot defeat Elganan and Gillenane without the Wardens.
I mean, he's gotta
What
have
will you
something
do
to
to
help
bring them to your
protect
side?
him. He is a mage. They are generally soft and squishy.
I don't have to convince all of them. I just have to convince the First Warden.
Or remove him.
Enjoyable as that is to imagine, I doubt the rest of the Wardens would approve.
Did you know the Evanuris once numbered many more than those whose names survived in the Elven Pantheon? One warlord was particularly cruel. I sought to free his slaves, but so fearsome was his reputation that none would join me.
What did you do?
I made people laugh at him.
How did that help?
For 12 years. Every sound near him, from whispered pleas to shouted oaths to crackling fire, all became mocking laughter. His mind broke under the ridicule, and when he fell, his slaves rose up and joined me.
I doubt laughter is going to work on the First Warden.
If not that, then what?
Whatever it takes.
Easily said. But it will have to be enough for now. You have answered my question, and I owe you an answer in return.
Yes.
I guess.
The old gods of Tevinter, the Archdemons.
We have the reason why
There never
he's
were
bald.
Tevinter gods. The Archdemons, as you call them, were always merely the weapons of the Evanuris.
All right. Let's hope we can find the gods before they find their weapons.
Unfortunately, the Dragon Thrall's life force is bound to the Evanuris as both power and protection. You will not be able to kill or likely even harm one of the Evanuris until their Dragon Thrall is slain.
Oh, is that all?
What can you tell me about the Archdemons themselves?
Each is different, shaped by the whims and ego of its master. Elganan is the Lord of Tyranny. He would have ruled alone had Mythal not forced him to share power. Those who are strong, he molds into dictators themselves, with visions of godhood. Those who are weak, he crushes. His archdemon reflects him. It is huge, to feed his ego, the epitome of dragonkind, bent to his will.
What about Gillenane and her dragon? Pride and ego can blind someone. We can exploit that.
By contrast, Gillenane was a servant of Andrul, whose skill at making monsters earned her promotion to the Evanuris. She is brilliant, ambitious, and unconstrained by anything you would understand as morality. In a kinder world, you would never need to see what she has done to her archdemon. In this world, I only hope you kill it quickly. In any event, the Evanuris will not be vulnerable until their archdemons are dead.
The old stories of the Tevinter gods have them whispering in the dreams of ancient magisters. How did they do that if they were just tools of the elven gods?
The archdemons were once high dragons. The Evanuris bound them as a source of power. When I imprisoned the gods, their dragons remained free. That was my mistake.
How so?
I never bound a dragon to myself, for I believed that to enslave another creature was immoral. As such, I did not understand the power that connection gave. I thought the prison I had made was perfect. But their dragons were the conduit through which they spoke to dreaming minds.
Maybe. Maybe he wants free of the game.
It says a lot about these talks that killing Archdemon is the easy part.
It will not be easy. But you are this world's only hope. I would not suggest this path if I did not believe you could succeed.
Ah, the God of Lies believes in me.
Even with their dragons dead, the Evanuris are powerful and well protected. You will need to use my dagger, the one you recovered. It can pierce their enchantments and strike them down.
All right. Kill the Archdemons, then use the dagger to take down the gods.
Even a single opportunity to strike the Evanuris down will be rare, fleeting, and costly. You will not have another chance to catch them unawares. When you strike, you must be fully prepared.
Nobody wants to talk to me. I still want him. Let's go with these guys. It's time for a sausage party!
It's like all the remaining blight is being drawn to this spot. Undead in the crossroads. How is that possible?
And way too many of them for my liking.
Something's wrong.
I was gonna play around in the crossroads for a little while. We'll put Lucanus in the middle.
We sail. Something's testing us. Something dark.
No shit, Sherlock.
Be ready.
Nice hit, Rook.
That should speed things up.
must be someone raising them.
They're down.
Behind the portcullis. That one's raising the others. We need a way through. Of course.
They're at range. Princess Lucaris.
If I get a wisp to follow me, you'll get a taste of your own medicine.
Range incoming.
There. Take it out before it raises any more dead.
Darn it, that was almost decent.
Is that the best you got, Lucanus?
You all kind of suck.
One for us.
Yeah. Or even to just like having a shitload of potions on you.
The armor on those undead looks familiar. Well, whoever they served, they're fighting for the gods now.
Make it hurt.
Beware the ancient that sleeps here, dweller. Death and blight have not tempered its rage.
Corruption. Undead. I'd say we found out who's responsible.
Renoras, look out!
Take it down. from the Fate Tear.
Not just a...
To weaken it.
Saving it for the rest of us, Rook. This is an assassin's nightmare!
It's weakening the Fate Tear. Keep going. That should weaken it.
Incoming! Gotta move!
We need to close it!
There we go. Right? And then they're immortal on top of that, so it's like,
All that's left is its essence. The Revenant's essence feels darker, more powerful. We must be protecting something big. We should look around for a door it might fit.
interesting. Have a great night.
Is it the undead we've been fighting?
Corruption seeps in, brother. It overflows here. Staunch it.
Get ready.
Another of those blighted faces.
Meaning we are in for another fight. Let us be ready.
Did your gods give you that throne? Get up and fight. Here it comes. On your left. Here you go.
This one can heal itself too.
That means it's weakening the Phaeton. Stay on it.
I'm good to go again.
And give us another assault strike.
It's healing again, and the tear's getting weaker. Thanks, Severance.
No problem. Tell me what you need. Hassan, go!
Maybe. Maybe just a little bit.
Tear and the Revenant are both gone. And the Revenant left its essence behind like before. These Revenants aren't just undead. There's something more. This'll open the way.
There's something more. Heal me, Daddy. another essence that we can do too. Not enough booze. Never enough booze. This game's gonna turn me into an alcoholic, I swear. You take my hand.
Over there. Another entryway like the one that took us to that Solus memory. What happened? This doesn't feel like the Fade, more like a dream, or...
Glad you made it here safely. I didn't love our odds without you.
Who, me?
All right. Everything's in place. We hit Alganon's island fortress tonight. This is our best chance to free the people he's enslaved. Get in, save as many as you can, and bring them back here to Sanctuary. Be fast and be safe. I'll meet you on the other side. Fen-Haral scouting ahead. For freedom! For the Dread Wolf!
My daddy! Where's my daddy?
So, the Dread Wolf is testing his noble rebels against my stronghold. How courageous.
Right.
Remember, these memories can hurt us. More of Solus's memories. Elganon sent his guards to attack the Dread Wolf's rebels.
Can't have anyone standing up to him in public.
You persist for naught. The people under my rule are not yours to plunder.
More guards.
Glad to see we all made it.
My daddy
Alganon's
is in
forces
my
are making
head.
things interesting.
You, keep moving no matter what.
I mean, we
Free
even
those
have the
slaves.
same haircut.
We'll
see?
take everyone else and give the guards something to think about.
We must be swift. Elganon is coming.
Solus sounded frightened.
Fear makes powerful memories.
Get that prisoner.
Quickly, get us out of here.
I'm tight. No sign of a key.
Gotta be a way to open it.
Okay, that was kind of dumb. Saying. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you all.
There's an alluvion nearby. We'll head there right away.
Go. The Dreadwolf must be waiting for you.
Quickly! Elganon approaches.
Stop his guards. We need to buy time for the captives to get to safety. I will hold off Elganon himself for as long as I am able.
The vermin keep coming. Go. I will deal with that ragged wolf.
One last push.
I'm not pulling off.
There will be a reckoning for this Solus, no matter how far you run.
Let the big asshole rant. Everyone we freed is safe in the crossroads.
Without all of you, well, thank you. But can Elganon find us here?
He cannot. I have made sure of... Solus?
Elganon is a powerful opponent. My apologies. It is of no consequence.
And this is how he lost his hair.
What matters,
All
my
Xavier's
friends,
style.
is that today, all of us are free.
That was some shitty acting.
I think that's it. The memory ends here.
Huh. Solus actually did some good back in the day, freeing those people.
But it did not last.
Now all that's left is this fragment. Come on, let's go.
They're close.
Oh, baby.
that. Funny to think elves lived here once. Actual cities. Right in the Fade.
Well, technically the Fade wasn't separate from the waking world before.
It's another of those statuettes. The memory fragments.
And it's unguarded?
Ambush!
No point for samurai! End it now. Now's your chance.
Statue is a fake. But if the Fade is mostly reflections of something else, the real one could be close. Break through! The Antom are trying to cut us off!
Then we're on the right track! As you say.
And another Fen'Harel altar. There. I'd say that's where we're headed.
Trouble.
This is him. Sure.
You can tell this statuette is the real thing. The memory fragment. Not just because it was very well guarded.
I think I'm gonna go to bed. We'll see you guys in the next one. Let's try not to kill our livers too much. But bye!